Well, welcome everyone to again another episode of the Neverbrokenation podcast. I'm so excited to be back. We're so excited to have Miss Nesha Cunningham back with us again today.
So grateful
our
to be
resident makeup fly beauty expert in the building with us today. I learned so much during our makeup segment. She had to come back again.
And her videos.
Oh yeah, listen. Brandy's got some stories for you about these videos. Can't wait to get there. But this whole hair thing, I tell you, this relationship we women have with our hair, this $38 billion a year industry coming from a woman who has no hair because I can't handle it. So I am 49. I have never washed, blow dried, and curled my own hair ever. Not once.
Ooh,
can't do it.
I can't say the same. I cannot say the same.
But one thing, you know, when we talked to Nesha before, I just talked about how I always admired how fly she always was, always so together. And then I would look forward to going to the bank to see, like, what's her hair going to be like this time? Like, what we got going on this time? And so I've always admired women who could just flip that. Alicia, Brandy, they're the same way too. You never know who's going to walk in the office hair-wise, who's showing up today. But again, you have just been, you know, it just seems so effortless for you to do it. And all the choices that you could have hair-wise, what made you decide, number one, to go short?
Okay, going short ease. I got tired of wearing my hair in a bun all the time.
Okay.
I wasn't doing anything to it, so I just cut it all off. And then also it was a like kind of regaining myself because I had kind of become dependent on like weaves and hiding behind my hair. So having short hair kind of gave me the freedom to just be. And I've been loving it.
Nice. I feel the same way. I feel like you can see me.
Right.
Like, this is who I am. You know who I am. And so, but why did you decide to be natural though? Because you could have been short, but not natural.
Okay, so I was short before. When I was relaxed, I had a pixie cut, which I absolutely loved.
It was cute.
I loved it. And for me, going natural was more, once again, just becoming okay with self. I became kind of conformed to what I thought other people wanted me to look like.
Right.
And now, you know, being natural, it's just like, yo, this is who I am. This is what you're going to get. You love me, you love me. If you don't, then deuces. So really being natural is more of it didn't have anything to necessarily do with looks, but just me trying to better myself as a person as I get older.
Right. And so make sure all of you who are listening, this is Nesha, this is Miss Hazelluve on social media, Instagram, Facebook. Watch the videos, all the cute pictures, get all your beauty tips. Miss Hazelluve.
And that's Luve, not Love.
Thank you, Chris.
Love.
So, Nesha, I want to know, what are your staple products? Because your hair always looks so juicy. You know, you got that juicy
Some berries.
popping, you know?
For me, really just having a good shampoo and conditioner. I love the Shea Moisture Curl Enhancing, or not Curl Enhancing, I'm sorry, the Coconut Hibiscus shampoo and conditioner. I love castor oil, and I am a diehard Eco Gel fan. Like, I love Eco Styler Gel.
We should have got stock in there.
Yeah, I cannot live
Really?
without my Eco Styler Gel.
You really should.
I'm up here thinking, what is that?
Oh my God.
You are not natural hair.
used the other day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they have like different, not flavors, but different like types.
Yeah.
What do you do with all the products that don't work for you? Because, you know, I change up my hair a lot. And I'm not going to lie to you. I have a bunch of products that I don't even use. I bet a bunch of y'all do too. If I show you mine, will y'all show me yours?
Oh yeah, I've got all my shameless pull your products out. These are all the things that I don't use anymore.
You might have to, I have to get my bucket.
But while you guys are pulling out your stashes, typically things that I don't use, I either gift them to friends or family that I think it may benefit them. And then occasionally I participated in product swaps with other bloggers, and that has been kind of interesting to see the things that other people have.
Because that's one of the things that I thought that I would like to do, like just invite natural hair girlfriends over. Because I mean, products are not cheap. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And I mean, I think that's a good way for you to kind of try, you know, a nice little way to try new things without having to buy things, because we all got bottles up under our counters that are like still full.
I mean,
look at this
products
right
are just
here.
coming out.
I mean, look at this. Look at this.
I mean, look at how many edge controls. I only have so many edges. Yeah, so
Look at this.
I'm not going to pull out any more to keep myself from any more embarrassment.
Yeah.
You just swap with Elise.
I know, right?
Donate some.
I'm
know
about
it.
to say exactly. I'm gonna go shopping.
And so, what do you have like a favorite? Like the world is gonna stop spinning if you don't have what hair product?
My Eco Styler gel.
Okay.
I was
And
the exact
so is it
same thing.
regardless of cost, you'll get it?
I will.
Yeah.
Okay. Chris,
Yeah.
what is your you must?
I would say definitely Eco Styler gel, but I will add to that water.
Yes.
Okay. And so are you willing to pay whatever for the gel?
For water?
No,
gel?
for the gel.
Like,
Not the water.
what is going on? For anything for Eco, what is it? Eco Styler gel.
It's only like $2.
I mean, right now it's like I'm so used to it.
They
Yeah,
got
that
us with the
much.
new one though.
Oh yeah.
The price went up.
How much is it?
It was $18,
Girl, the apple.
and it's like this big, but they have it for 10 now.
They better come to themselves.
Girl, you need to go over to my beauty salon. No.
But yeah, water and Eco Styler gel. Would I pay anything for it? Not with the way I'm wearing my hair now.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Brandy, what is your you absolutely have to have? Show us what you got.
Yeah, she skipped Alicia.
Yeah, I know.
I know.
She did that for a reason.
Intentionally.
Too much. Mine is actually this Olaplex. So because I have this colored hair, I have to be very careful. Maybe protein and things to make sure that it doesn't fall out.
All right, Alicia.
Okay.
One. You pick one.
Okay, so we'll do one hairstyle and one product. Okay.
Right.
For natural, which I usually wear my hair, I use the Shea Moisture Curl Enhancing Smoothie. I have to have this. My hair thinks it's like the elixir to life. And it makes my curls really pop. So I have to have that one. And then this one is for my weaves. It's silicone mix. It's a conditioner, and you wash your weaves.
It's
in it.
amazing, even for your natural hair.
Well, I haven't used it.
Use it.
Okay.
Get out of here.
Use it.
You
What
ain't
is that
said
called?
nothing
Y'all
about
know we always wind up making notes when we meet. What
It's
is
called
what is-
silicone mix.
And you can put that on your hair.
I have before, yeah.
I mean, it's conditioner.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it works really well.
So I would do commercials absolutely for free for Carol's daughter, the hair milk. Like this is the only thing that I would use. I think I would pay whatever for it because I don't have a plan B for it. I need water with it though. Like you, my hair has to be wet in order for it to work.
Got it.
I will go to the end of the earth though
Got
for
it.
this. Shout out to Carol's daughter. She can send me product though for free. I'll take it.
So I know that, we all have a lot of products up here, but are there things that we can actually use that are in our cabinets or in our refrigerators? Like, are there cheaper ways to get the look that we want?
Yes. So for me, I love to use aloe vera, like the aloe leaf. I like to use the gel from that in my hair. Flaxseed, you can actually make your own gels. Avocados, honey,
Avocado,
mayonnaise.
you can put avocado on your hair?
Oh yeah.
It is amazing.
Yeah.
It's
It never makes it to my
so
hair because I use
the flaxseed, you actually cook it on the stove and you boil it and you just keep churning it and then you just squeeze the gel out of it. And it's a little time consuming, but the flaxseed gel is super moisturizing and defining.
Wow.
You can make
Yeah,
it
I've
yourself.
heard about it, but I've never seen nobody do it.
So Chris, I know you have some products you
Well,
in your kitchen that
Yeah.
you use on your hair.
Of course, like olive oil, coconut oil. I use that. Of course, I like to use apple cider vinegar for when you want to get a really good wash. Sometimes I've used mayonnaise and eggs for a conditioner. Has anybody heard of that?
Yes,
Yeah,
you mix
her
it with your
mayonnaise is
avocados.
good.
Yeah. So that conditioner, that's really good for your hair. Let me see what else I think I've put together. I think that's it.
That's a lot.
Yeah, but those are good natural.
I'm
ways.
hungry now.
I know. And another thing that I like to try to do, especially when I was like really, really, really into natural hair, because I've been natural twice. The first time, that's when we should have filmed this video, because that's really when my hair was like really popping. But like now it's just like whatever. But I used to use aloe vera juice. So I would mix that into like a leave-in, my mixed chicks, which I often wondered why I'm getting mixed chicks because I'm not mixed. But I always thought
Trust me, you're mixing.
I'm not
I said,
either.
what's in
Wait a
yours?
minute. I'm not either.
But my hair texture is like So, but I used to mix the aloe vera juice with it, and I mean, because I heard it was good for your pH balance.
Aloe vera, yeah, it's very.
Yeah, so that was a nice.
It's also a very good hangover remedy.
No, I haven't
I've
used
heard
it for
beer
that,
is a
but I'm
good
gonna
thing
have to try
too.
it.
I've actually heard beer
And
is-
headaches,
is
too.
good.
I've heard of people using like beer and like yeast in their hair before.
Yeah, right.
I've
Because
heard
it's
of
a
that.
good, like if you've pressed your hair out or you've been wearing your hair straight for a
Make it
while,
shiny.
like beer is a nice thing to rinse your hair out with
Oh,
to help the
okay.
curls come back
Me
and get that
neither.
shine.
Interesting.
But I think you have to use a particular kind of beer. I don't know what kind,
We'll have to
but
look that up.
yeah.
So with all of these products, and Alicia only just shared a very small sample of what she has, it is so hard because you cannot go to the store and get samples. Like, is there a way to get samples so you can test it? I bought things, I've used a little bit, and I'm like, I'm done.
So there are different places that you can go to get samples. So for instance, Sephora, you can go and they will give you a sample. There is a place called jessiecurl, which it's a website, jessiecurl, and basically you can go on there and you can select a product and they'll send it to you. And it's just the sample size. I want to say it's 0.5 ounces, but then also you can purchase sample sizes for $1.50, which is a lot cheaper than maybe spending $15 or $20 to figure out whether or not you like something. So those are two of the places that I know you can do samples.
And I'll tell you another thing that I've noticed, like Target. Target's starting to have those little small little sizes. And I mean, to me, I thought that was really genius because like their products that they have in those travel sizes, I've never tried before. But because I saw it in the small sizes, I bought it. And I'm like, now I buy the entire thing. But I mean, that's another good place to, if you want to try a new product, buy the travel size.
Yes.
That was actually what I gave my stepmom as her Mother's Day gift. She just went natural, and I got her a bunch of different trial sizes of different natural hair products.
That's a good idea.
Try one of your YouTube videos.
You got a diffuser.
Please tell me.
Holding it.
I need
Why was she
like
holding it?
like a surprise.
It's like, bam.
What do you do with that? Let's start.
Diffusers, they help to distribute the heat evenly without damaging your hair. Where when you typically use a blow dryer, you know, it's just coming right out the nozzle and it's going to that one spot. It just helps distribute it, but it helps to avoid shrinkage. And then it helps, like she said, to avoid frizz. I love the diffuser.
And so where's the best place for people to get that at the best price?
Well, for me, the one that you saw in my video, I purchased at Walmart for maybe $15, and it came with the blow dryer and the diffuser in one.
Okay,
So you
nice.
can do that. Yeah, you can do that, but you can also buy the attachment as well. Amazon, hair stores, different places like that. I have a favorite place that I go. Quality and quantity and price all fit with me there. It's called All Virgin Hair. And it's right across the street on Camp Creek. They have locations in Florida as well. I really, really enjoy their hair. Ming Lee, who is very, very popping on Instagram, she has very good hair. And then True Glory is really popular as well here in Atlanta. So those are some places. With one wig that I made with hair that I bought from them, it's lasted me going on 3 years now.
Wow.
And it's, once again, it's all about how you take care of it.
It's working.
I think so.
So how do you take care of yours?
So for me, I make sure I wash and condition it. I like to, it's really corny. I call it leaving it on C instead of like leaving, gas tank on E, which is the C is for clean. So I just wash it, condition it, allow it to air dry. And then sometimes I'll hang it in a hair bag or I'll leave it on a wig head. I don't get sew-ins anymore. So I don't really have to worry about like the bundles and things like that. But typically I just hang it up or.
And so is that the proper way to store it? It should be able to breathe. It should not be in plastic. Okay.
Now, not necessarily because the hair bags are plastic, but it needs to be dry prior to putting it into a hair bag.
Okay. That makes
needs to be
sense.
dry.
Yeah.
I like to scare my boyfriend and, keep my wigs on the heads and then put them in places where he thinks I'm sitting.
At least you're
It keeps
trying to cause
you
a
got to
heart
keep
attack.
it interesting.
I'm still struggling about the $500.
It is an investment.
Can you imagine spending $500 on here?
Well, I can't, and I buy wigs.
Yeah, I
Okay.
can.
I'm like, no.
But imagine the person that's spending 50 or 75
Every
and they're
time.
doing
Yeah.
this over and
Over.
over.
Okay, that's a good point. That's a
I
good
just have to know that it fits because I've bought so many wigs that look good in the store, and then as soon as I get home, I'm like, what was I thinking? Like I if I can find a wig that will give me both, then I mean I would make that investment. I can see, especially if it'll last that long, but I just have the worst luck finding a wig.
Yeah, I used to buy a lot of wigs in the store, but what I found was that even the ones that are labeled 100% human hair, they sometimes have synthetic fibers mixed in, which it's tricky because you're still able to apply heat and curl it and treat it as human hair, but then you start to see it frizzing up.
Right.
I had one instance where my wig gradually got shorter, and I started with 26 inches, and by the time I was done, I had a bob. So it's just, it's like, so things like that you just have to be conscious of. But
wow.
So any other tips or things women need to think about with this whole weave and wig? Save some money.
I would say just really researching when you're gonna make an investment like that, because it is an investment when you look at spending the upwards of $500 or $600 on hair.
Right.
That's not necessary because I've spent $100 before, so it just depends. But making sure you ask questions such as are your cuticles one way, which that helps to avoid tangling. Are your wefts double sealed? That helps to avoid shedding. Going into the store and actually running your fingers through the hair to see how easily it tangles. So just different things like that.
So are your webs?
Wefts.
I thought you were right, Chris. Don't even worry about it. Of course. Why not?
Oh my God, Mom, you're embarrassing me in front of my friends.
In my mind, you know how they say Wakanda forever? I'm like, short hair forever. I cannot even imagine going in the store asking these questions.
Chris is like, I'm going to ask.
And like notes. She's taking like straight up notes for real. So, one thing that I found really interesting in this whole weave hair business is how people who are not Black sell us hair. I mean, the industry, we are the consumer of the industry, but we are not the manufacturer of it. We're not the distributor of it, but we have spent billions and billions of dollars. So for those of us who are really conscious about that, and if we want to patronize a Black-owned business, is there some place in particular that we could go?
So once again, All Virgin Hair is Black owned. True Glory is Black owned. Mainly, she's created her own hair line. I believe Hair Are Us is a Black owned company as well. So those are just some of the major ones that are here in Atlanta.
Well, that's good. I think we all need to be a little bit more intentional about that because it matters where we spend our money.
It does.
Yeah, and I'm talking about billions of dollars. Yeah, for sure.
That's a question going back to
Webs.
Why is she calling you out,
That
Chris?
was a good one. That was a good one. But so I know lately, here probably within the last couple of years, the trend has been lace fronts. Like now everybody's got a lace front and everybody's got, getting the glue.
The baby hair.
Baby hair. Like, I'm like, is there any tricks to that? Like, I've never had one.
Okay.
Let me say, I've had a lace front before, but I'm pretty sure I haven't did it the right way. So, do you have to buy the glue? Like,
Not.
do you understand what I mean?
Yeah, you don't have to.
Because I've seen some stories where people are like ripping their skin off.
Yeah, you don't have
Really?
to. Mm-hmm. You can use tape.
Okay.
I know for me, when I use my lace front, I just use like Gorilla Glue, and that lays it. It's not necessarily glue, but it's like a gel, and it helps to lay it down.
Did you say gorilla glue?
You don't mean like the gorilla?
It's a gel.
No, it's a gel.
I was okay.
I mean,
I
is
was
there
like,
a
It's not Gorilla Glue. It's Gorilla Snot.
It's the snot. Yeah, it's like
Okay,
a gel.
thank you. Now I know what that is.
Doesn't sound any better.
I
Yeah.
was like,
Okay.
really
Not the
worried.
wig. I'm sorry.
I'm like, you use that around your house to fix
What
things.
about Got to Be?
I just used
I
I
haven't
got
used it,
to
but I've
be.
seen people
It
use
does.
it before.
Yeah, it gets pretty.
Gorilla Snot is good.
But-
I was like,
Okay,
It
I'm
is.
struggling. Back up. Not the name isn't even what's bothering me. What do you need Gorilla Snot for?
It's a
gel.
gel.
It's a gel.
Oh.
And it's so funny because when I was going to California,
Mhm.
they took my Gorilla Snot from me at the airport.
I would have checked my bag.
I was like, what? Like, I was like,
At Atlanta Airport?
yes. And I was like, do you see these edges? Like, I need this. Oh my God, I almost got into it. Yeah, they took, I mean, I guess it was too much.
Your
in there.
size was too big.
Yeah, but they took my Gorilla Snot from me. So I'm like, that is a product. Like,
They
to
tried
me,
to
that's
take
better
something.
than Echo Styler Gel to me.
So For me, it makes my hair too hard to use all over. I can't use it all over.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Echo would be
But
better.
I want to say it's Cream of Nature. They have a snot now.
Oh, really?
I don't understand the snot. Is it
It's
just
another
the
word for
marketing?
gel.
Just the name.
Play off the words.
Yeah.
But it's
Gotcha.
literally gel.
Okay.
It's literally gel.
It looks like snot though.
It does, and it's thick.
And any last hair questions, confessions, anything we need to cover, ladies? Chris is up here, eyes shifting.
Look,
like,
I like
what else? Mad about that hair snot that she lost in the
Yeah,
airport.
I'm mad about so many things when it comes down to weave. Of course, like I said, all the wigs that I bought, like I just spent $200 on a wig. I came home and put it in the top of my closet.
That means you're done.
You gotta start making your own.
Yeah.
I think that's what I'm going to try to do.
You have
Because,
to.
I mean, I think that, like you said, that's something that can be in. God, have y'all seen how much it costs to get a sew in nowadays?
It's
What's a sewing
ridiculous.
cost now?
It's like $300, $350.
I mean, come on.
Mm-hmm. And
that's-
like
that's
no
not
hair
the hair.
included. No, it's
No.
ridiculous.
And it should last how long?
Sewings typically last, I would say, 1.5 months,
Mm-hmm.
2.
Hands on the female.
Yeah, I was scarred with the sewing, so
Yeah.
Yeah, and sewings are so hard for natural hair unless you get a partial, because you can get the little small things. What am I trying to say?
it's a closure.
A frontal,
Yeah.
those
So they have
frontals.
frontals and
I swear I'm going to take these off and walk out right now.
oh,
I'm like, I'm done.
Yeah, they have frontals and closures. That's what I make my wigs with.
Yeah.
With closures.
Yeah,
And
that's what I
it's
said.
like-
Sewings, you can
What does
use like
that
little
mean?
squirt bottles to like wash your inside of your hair.
Which I get that, but I guess I'm always concerned about the leave out. So if I
That's my thing.
yeah.
Wait, no. Y'all might as well be speaking Japanese right now. I'm like, what? Closure? Leave in, leave out? What?
So y'all understand what I mean by leave out, right?
Right.
Yeah.
That's the part that you leave
Leave
out
out.
to kind
Of
of
your hair.
Yes.
I got that.
So
She knows.
But
She's
what's
pretty.
closure?
A closure is like it's literally a piece of hair that closes the sew-in together.
Right. So you
So
can
it's like a
buy
topper.
It. It's like on top of a piece of material
Uh-huh.
that has
It's like
hair.
a net.
Yeah, but it's about like that big, and you can just put it right there where.
That way you don't have to leave any of your hair.
Yeah.
That's the purpose of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it
I
allows you to
trust
like
you.
part it
Okay.
and do all those
Yeah.
fun
I trust
That's
you.
what I want. I want to try that now.
I love them. It's
I
my
wanna try
favorite.
that.
Nisha, so if people want to follow you, want to keep up with you, all your videos and your tips, everything on Instagram, where do they find you at?
I am Hazelluve, Hazelluve, and that's on everything: YouTube, Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, Twitter. I don't really tweet that much, but occasionally I say some reckless things, so I'm on there.
And before we close, one thing that I really admired about you is how you went from hair and beauty and makeup being a passion to now this is literally a business for you. So I know that
Yes.
you are promoting certain products, that you're actually being compensated for it. So I want you to tell us, what products are you an ambassador for? And then
Okay.
tell us about that journey, how you went from just posting really cute pictures to now you're an ambassador and actually monetizing this.
All right. So currently, being monetized with Form Beauty, Mikasa Beauty, White with Style, Honey Pot, and so Form Beauty and Form Beauty is a hair product. It's a Black-owned company, natural hair care. And then Mikasa Beauty is actually a makeup company, and they specialize in makeup brushes and eyelashes and all that good stuff. Whitewood Style is a teeth whitening company, and then Honey Pot, it's very similar to Summer's Eve, but it's a Black-owned company. Also, which I did not know, it's based in Atlanta, and it's all natural. It's sold in Target. And basically with those companies, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how Form Beauty found me. I just ended up with products in the mail one day, and then I received the email, and it was like, hey, you're an ambassador now. Like, send your information to get paid. Same with Mikasa. And then with Whitewood Style, they actually sent me a teeth whitening kit, which is super amazing. It's like the tray kit with the gel and the light. It's normally priced at $270, but with my discount, you get it for $28. And then with... Yes.
Write that down.
It's $270.
Take the note.
And it works really well. Like one treatment comes with, you're able to use it 10 times. And you're able to use it 10 times. You only recommend it to whiten once per week. And it guarantees you up to 3 to 4 shades. So that's a really, really, really good deal. And Honey Pot, I love with Honey Pot just what the company stands for. It's like women empowerment. And if you go through the Instagram page, it's just like, I don't care about like my sexuality. I don't care about what this man says. Like, I'm a working woman. So just the women empowerment behind it is really why I enjoy that company. But as far as being monetized, basically companies reach out to you, or you can even reach out to companies. Don't hesitate to, write out to PR and find out if it's something that you can do as a brand ambassador. You either get a yes or no. And I've got a ton of no's, but I've got a ton of yeses. So,
yeah. And what level did you have to get to before you were able to monetize?
I would say before I started getting paid, Honey Pot was the first that started to pay. And I was probably at 11,000 followers at that point.
Okay.
And then with YouTube, so YouTube changed. With YouTube, it used to be once you hit 10,000 hours of watch time that they would start to monetize your videos, or once you hit 10,000 views. But then they changed it back in January to where you now have to have 4,000 hours of watch time and 1,000 subscribers, which it's for new YouTubers, it's kind of hard to get to it. But I would just say, keep pushing, because even with getting paid just from YouTube, some people make more money working with brands. I've worked with, I'm currently working with Shea Moisture. I've worked with Palmer's. So there's a ton of different people that, you are actually able to work with. I'm working with Tailored Beauty right now, which is another Black-owned hair company. So the options are out there. You just have to kind of set aside your pride and go out there and get it.
Nice.
Which this one right here, Janiyah taught me.
Go get it. Nice.
Yeah.
I'm so happy for you. We're so proud of you.
Thank you guys.
Yeah.
Black girl magic.
I know it. And we are so grateful that you are our resident beauty expert. And thank you for coming in for episode number 2.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
That's
the perfect way to end this episode. Not gonna happen.
I would give my firstborn to see that.
We should do that, Nesha. We should just come in here like a shaka ball one day.
I think we should.
Oh my God. I'd be like, who is that white woman?
No, Alicia's gone too far. Well, thank you for coming in, Miss Hazelluve. Again, follow her at Hazel, HAZELLUVE, correct?
Correct. Yes. Thank you guys for having me.
Thank you for coming. And thank y'all for tuning in to the Never Broke Nation podcast again. Woo!